And with a big thank you to Hot Click Marketing of Manchester, who get your company to the top of Google searches, we're back with a new season of Matchday Vlogs. Welcome to the English summer, the 31st of August. Still in the summer here in Manchester, but it's been raining all morning very heavily. It's very cloudy, as you can see. And City play Brighton today. Obviously I do the trip the other way when City play down at Brighton, but I don't envy those who've had to set off early this morning and come up to Manchester for this game today, especially the prospects, I suppose, of facing City this afternoon. Now, City have faced Brighton a couple of times recently, the FA Cup, of course, semi-final at Wembley, and on the final day of last season, the 4-1 victory which saw City clinch the title in that nail-biting way, beating Liverpool by a point. So what's going to happen today? It's a rare Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock as well. Let's see what people are thinking ahead of this one. Do you come to the game today dreading the possibility of VAR, or is it at the back of your mind?
I think in principle it's a brilliant idea. Yeah, they do it in cricket well, they do it in rugby well, they do it in tennis well. In football, they haven't worked out how to use it. It's just, I could go on for hours, Cheesy, you know that. And yeah, they need to just simplify it. They're just making it, you know, a simple problem difficult. Hopefully it'll work in our favour if it happens today.
I get the feeling you're not a fan of it, Edgy.
I'm totally not a fan of it. I think it's just wrong. I think you look at cricket, you look at rugby, people who are reviewing the decisions are actually in the ground. And for the people who are on VAR during the game to not be at the ground, how can you should be able to see it as well as review it on a camera. But it's not for me. Football is a massive business, and to have the amount of money in football and not be able to get it right there's something wrong.
A lot of people look at Brighton as being a bit of a walkover, especially after the last game of last season.
Yeah.
How do you see it?
It's tough because they've got a new manager. They're playing a bit more attacking football, and the last few years they've been quite tight and compact. But I suppose now they're going to play a bit more attacking football, a bit more expansive. So it'll probably benefit us to an extent if they do play more forwards and so on. They've gone to 5 at the back, haven't they, from 4 at the back. So I think we'll have a lot of space on the edge of the box and so on, probably get a few goals. But it's one of them things, isn't it? I think there is 16-1 to win today, so it's worth a quid. Anyway, you never know what'll happen.
You're going to bet on Brighton to win?
No, I wouldn't do that. For the neutrals.
And
Yeah.
You are involved in the 1894 group, and you've got banners today in the crowd, haven't you?
That's it, yeah. We're doing a display for the Peterloo massacre. So we'll be dropping that down from level 2. So as the players come out, keep an eye on the south stand, and I'm sure you'll all see it.
What are you thinking today?
I don't take anything for granted, because you just don't know, do you? We're the champions, and we're a scalp for every team who comes here and wherever we go. So everybody wants to get at least a point off us. So you can't ever turn up and just think, right, we're going to just whitewash people, because it don't really happen like that. But I do think we'll have enough, maybe 3-1. I'm just a bit worried because we are vulnerable at set pieces, but look at what we've got everywhere else on the pitch. So.
Do you think the fact that we've played Brighton a couple of times recently will have any bearing on this?
No, I don't think so. They've got a new manager as well, haven't they? So I expect perhaps a tough game. They'll sit deep, won't they, and try and hit us on the break. And like I say, set pieces at the moment are a bit of a tough job for us, but everywhere else on the park.
What's that you're eating there?
Fish chips and curry.
Curried fish. Are you excited about today's game?
I am, yes, thank you. Very excited.
Even more with that curried fish.
Yeah, I'm hungry today.
I've been coming since 1954. I take nothing for granted.
The fact that we've played Brighton twice recently, the most recently being the 4-1 win that clinched the title, does that make this game any different?
No, different manager, different ethic, different style of play. No. I think, and we're always susceptible to a goal, and they got some big lads.
What about the fact this is a 3 o'clock kick-off? Those are fairly rare these days.
Very unusual, aren't they? You know, gone are the days where we turn up for Saturday 3 o'clock. It feels unusual.
Any worries about VAR today?
No worries about VAR. It's the rules that are the problem, not VAR.
VAR, keep it. Don't want it, never wanted it, and it's going to stop me coming. And
Is it going to really seriously stop you coming?
Yeah, I live in East Yorkshire, 120 mile away, so it's 240 mile round trip. It's going to stop me coming. You
Why?
can't enjoy it.
Why?
You can't enjoy it.
But you're getting the exact decision now of...
The ball goes in the net, the first instinct to go up. Now you can't. Otherwise you look at that dickhead like we did at Spurs. It's wrong.
So if City scored today, you telling me you won't celebrate?
I look at my mate and go, I'll wait for VAR to come in, because that's what you've got to do. Otherwise you're looking complete dickhead like we did the other week at Spurs. It's wrong.
So it sounds like this game today isn't quite what it would have been a year ago for you.
No excitement anymore. Just me, I don't know. It's just me, I don't know. There's a lot of people think the same, but who knows?
A lot of people have told me this, and one or two have even walked away.
I've seen season tickets up for sale already. They bought a season ticket, we got screwed at the Spurs game. I've seen people selling season tickets because of VAR. It's going to stop people coming.
So is this just because City were robbed?
No, it's the old VAR. It's wrong. The Rodri penalty. Why can't VAR then just step in, have a word with Oliver in his ear? You missed a penalty because he wasn't looking at it, and that's a proven fact. Have a word in his ear, and then you go to the screen at, well, like on side of the pitch, have a look at it, penalty. Why? Because they can step in for that, but they can't step in for it. It's wrong.
Away from VAR, are you optimistic today? Because obviously City have had two cracking results against Brighton.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was down there when we won the league in May, but it's one of them, innit? You never know with VAR. You just never know what to expect. On paper, 4-5-0, but VAR, reveal a couple offside, no, you know, who knows? You don't know what to expect. It's like going back to Main Road. You never knew what to expect, but though you still went, because that was in our hands. If we played crap, we got beat, and this isn't in our hands. It's in some dickhead 200 mile away. We're going, oh, offside or not offside, all that. It's rubbish, absolute shite. And for that, it's going to stop me coming, I think.
So enjoy the game if you can.
Oh yeah, I will do. I mean, I still enjoy it, but it's the euphoria. It's taken away from you, and then you walk out of here when you get screwed over by VAR, and you're dropping points. What you shouldn't be doing. It's just scandalous. It really is scandalous. And I mean, what else can I say?
I think Brighton will come here for a draw. I can't see them coming to win. So it's a case of getting that first goal, breaking through, and then doing what we won't do, and that's get the second quickly.
And to think, a couple of hours ago when I first arrived at the stadium today, it was raining, it was grey, and now look at it, sky blue skies.
I reckon 5-0 today, and it'll be interesting to see if we break the record for consecutive VAR decisions in the league this season. Hopefully, I think the VAR situation's got to resolve itself. I think we can't, it's there for a reason, but they're not implementing it in the right ways. I think the decision last week just goes to show that how you can excuse the referee on the pitch for not giving the decision because he's behind the play, but for the referee in the box to not give it is just beyond belief. It's as clear a penalty as it is. So hopefully today the result will be that we don't need to rely on them decisions, and it'll be,
See, I've not even asked you about VAR. It's obviously at the forefront of your mind.
It is, because I think it spoils the game. I think, if you get somebody like today scores a worldie of a goal, you lose that impetus. It's if it's a tap-in, you can accept it, but if it's a worldie of a goal and you then get drawn back, or you've got to wait to properly celebrate, I think it's a bad thing. You know what I mean?
Do you feel that way if it was Brighton?
I think if you're a follower of football, I think you respect it either way. I think if you're a genuine football fan, and you probably, in the press, you've had other teams, even the Spurs the other week, they had no issue about the goal. I think it's the hypocrisy of, or the contradiction in fact, that you've got, if it hits a Spurs player in the box, it's not handball, but it's a City player, it is handball. So does that mean if I'm going through on goal and I chip the ball over the keeper's defender line, he punches the ball away, did he disallow the goal, or he punches it in net? Did he disallow the goal because he's used his hand to put the ball in the back of the net? But you don't give a penalty because it's a defending play. You tell me? It's wrong. So, at the end of the day, I think they need to have a long, hard look at it, and they need to really tighten up on the rules. it will kill the game eventually, because you will, like some of the City players, it will suck the life out of the game, and all you'll have is just people who come and sit, and it will be like the Highbury Library, to coin a phrase. People will come and they won't enjoy the football, and all will happen is you'll have the people who come that will, prepared to pay the money and sit there and not enjoy themselves, so to speak. I.e. people that aren't genuine football fans. So the working class guys like me and you, Ian, that supported City for years and gone here, there and everywhere, are sort of, at the end of the week that you look forward to, all that'll slowly disappear. But how are you going to encourage new fans to come in if there's no enjoyment in the game anymore?
I'm thinking that no game's easy. You've got to play your best, do your best. Can't afford to take chances if you think the opposition are fairly weak. So that's the first thing you've got to do, treat them like any other team that's coming up here and get them done.
You ever play against Brighton for City?
No, I don't think I did. I think they were always maybe a season, something down, at that time, yeah.
It's a long time since you played for City, isn't it?
It's about, I don't know now, you tell me, I don't know, when did I leave? 68 I left. I stayed for 12 years, then I went to America. Come back from America, went to Chester, then I went to...
Can't beat Manchester though, can you?
No, it's great in Manchester, no. But it was good, it was just the way you did. Somebody wants you, you tend to go, and so it's good, it's good.
Enjoy the game, Roy.
Well, I'll do my best to enjoy. I'll enjoy it if we go in, that's all right. See you, mate, all the best.
Got 2 goals during the game, and it was quite fast paced, so I'm very happy with the first half. It's a shame about the Laporte coming off, but all in all, happy with the first half. So
it's the perfect position where you sit here right near Pep, watching, and I've been fascinated by watching him in the first half. You study him.
It's amazing, literally right there, and especially like last week with him and Aguero. You literally see everything what he does, and he's so flamboyant, and it's great watching him every week. So yeah.
You film him, or take pictures of him, or whatever.
Every week I'm always filming him. It's always on my Instagram, so I'm always filming him. So he's just so fun to watch. He's really fun to watch. So yeah.
I thought we started off really well, and then after we scored the first goal, we just went really lethargic, never really got out of third gear. But that's all we need to do nowadays. Stay in third gear and win 4-0. That's
not bad, is it?
No, it's great.
Comfortable win, happy with that. Really good game. Still a bit of rustiness, a couple of chances wasted, but really good game. Really happy with that.
There must be players that stood out for you.
Kevin, yeah, De Bruyne as always, thought he was fantastic today. Silva as well. Everyone, yeah, I really thought everyone played well, to be honest.
They scored 4 goals, they won comfortably. Can't ask for a lot more than that, can you?
No, but I mean, the only thing coming away from the game is with Laporte. I've still not seen or heard anything. I think I saw on Twitter before he might have hospital, the rumour is, but that's the only concern coming from the game, really.
Other than that, you're going home smiling.
Smiling as always, up the Blues.
Great game again, wasn't it? A couple of silly mistakes by Zinchenko, but other than that, just par for the course, what it should be against Brighton at home.
We're getting used to this now. The trouble is people get a bit blasé about it.
Yeah, it's, people do, they want 3 and 4, 5 goals every game, which is just not possible. A win's a win though, and when you hear like last week or 2 weeks ago we see what happened against Tottenham and we absolutely dominated the game, was relentless against them and didn't win, so it's nice to come here and see a 4-0 against Brighton. As much as we expect it, we still love it as City fans, especially seeing them when it was 20 years ago, 30 years ago as they was, so nothing will stop the enjoyment as much as we might expect it, and VAR couldn't spoil anything today, could it? So it was alright.
It's basically, I think we was, in the first goal we were going half pace, and I think we got too easy basically, and it led to quite a few mistakes.
So you're not happy? 4-0 win at home to Brighton?
I'm happy, yeah, no, I'm happy. You asked me what I thought, you know what I mean? Basically, I suppose it's very difficult to go 100 mile an hour if it's too easy. I think that's basically what it was.
So it's a bit of a canter today.
Too easy,
really.
yeah.
Oh man, when you talk about Main Road and coming in, it's two different things about watching this team, man. Hey?
I've seen the crap, I've seen the good. So yeah, it's good.
So my name's Alex, raised in Staley Bridge, City fan since God knows when, 76. I've been back from Melbourne in Australia for the last 2 years, and the last 2 years, as we all know, has been absolutely magic. I couldn't have wished for a better. They laid it on, and today Sergio with 2 goals. I'm heading back to Melbourne on Monday morning, so happy days. God bless all Luke Blues.
I mean, this is like living a dream now, isn't it?
I am. It's a miracle. It's the miracle of my life, watching this team through all those years, and now this, the last decade or so, is just a miracle. You know, I'm sat amongst a bunch of old City fans. They're all light-hearted and relaxed. It was never like that in the past. It's incredible.
What's it like watching the Blues down under?
It's good. We've got a supporters club in Melbourne. Watch them on the TV as often as possible. The only slight problem is the time difference. It's 4 or 5 in the morning for us, apart from the Champions League, which is a bit more gentle. But you know, it's great. And they've been down with Pellegrini a few years ago, so we saw them in Melbourne and Australia on a closed season tour. So yeah, it's good. It's a good time to be a Blue wherever you are. You know.
So you're dreaming of this game now on the plane back, will you?
Yeah, I will. Just watching Sergio score that second goal was just awesome. That was beautiful, beautiful football.
Solid performance, to be fair. I think you can't really ask more than that. They were always going to be tricky, but I think the early goal sorted this out pretty well. You can't really ask more than that, I've got to say.
You ever fail to be in awe of Sergio Aguero when he scores goals like that?
He's my fantasy Premier League captain. Always going to get the points in. He's the guaranteed points. It's just, you know, when the ball goes to him, the chances are that the defenders were falling all over the place. Dunk couldn't stay on his feet because it's that feign like for the QPR goal. That little dummy made him so much space. Superb stuff.
That's how I described it on social media. I said it was his Aguero goal again.
Yeah. It's that, yeah. You could see it going up again. The name's in lights.
What did you think of it then today?
I thought it was a very accomplished performance. Always going to be difficult, the opening sort of period, but we were fortunate to get the first goal in the first minute. And then I think Brighton were fairly solid and were closing down well, certainly on the sort of front three. And I think once Aguero got that goal, the second goal, it was very much easier in the second half, and 4 could have been 5, maybe 6. So I was pleased with that, it really was.
It's certainly a pleasure watching this team, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's fluid, there's passing, there's movement. We were talking the way coming in, 20 years ago, we were at Gillingham at Wembley, and it's a complete transformation. And there's a lot of young players, going to hopefully come through in the next couple of years. So yeah, we're more than satisfied.
Was it worth the effort coming today?
Oh, definitely, yeah, definitely. I just came with my son. First home game of the season. We missed the first one because we were away, but it was a good game to come to. Good start.
What was the standout moment for you?
Standout moment was De Bruyne, as always.
De Bruyne?
De Bruyne, yeah, he's unbelievable.
Have you got somebody on the back of your shirt?
Who have you got? The injured party.
Sane?
Yeah,
well, we're hoping he's going to get fit. So what did you think of the game?
Good.
Good. Are you going to help? Is this your dad?
Yeah.
Not your granddad?
No.
Are you going to help him back to the car now?
Yeah.
Well, enjoy your evening.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm traveling from Stockholm in Sweden, and I'm here to look for City today. Having a great time. It's a good game. Really impressive as usual. I think they controlled the game from start to end.
I suppose Sergio's a standout player today, really.
Absolutely.
Isn't it?
I think he had a quiet first half, but he scored anyway. So it was the usual Sergio, I'd say.
When he scores a goal into the top corner like that, you can't really beat it, can you?
No, it's a rocket.
Have a safe trip back.
Yeah, thank you very much.
What do you think?
Another difficult day at the office, but Brighton were okay until the last third, but we're just so effective in that last third. Every time you get the ball in there, they put the opposition under pressure. And for me, Aguero again, 2 goals, especially the second one out of nowhere.
He's even better than you were.
He's just unique. And when you've got him in the goal scoring form he's in, I know it's Brighton. People say, well, Brighton, we should be Brighton, but it's getting points in the bag at the start of the season, and after 8 to 10 games, top of the table, be delighted.
Well, very fitting that Dennis Stewart finishes off the vlog this week, a score of great goals in his in his day, and Sergio Aguero scoring great goals in this game as well. City winning comfortably against Brighton. We're now going to an international break. However, there is a City United game here in the middle of the international break in the Women's Super League. So I'll be down here. I'm expecting a big crowd inside the Etihad Stadium, and I'll be vlogging on that one as well. So if you're coming along to the women's game, look out for me. Otherwise, I will see you at Norwich in 2 weeks' time. Thanks very much for watching. Really appreciate your support. Thanks very much to Hot Click Marketing, who are the sponsors, or certainly one of the sponsors, because I've got a new one coming on soon, of the match day vlog. So thanks very much, and I'll see you again next time. And thank you very much to my subscribers and everybody for watching, and especially to Hot Click Marketing for sponsoring my vlogs this season. If you've got a company you'd like to sponsor me, get in touch.